Continue talking first.
So what I'm saying is really Nigerians are going through pain. That is true. Like I said before, under the watch of fire, people suffer so much in Kaduna. People die. There were mass burial in Kaduna. Many churches were bombed, destroyed under the watch of Mr. Governor. What was his reaction? What did he say? What did he do to secure Nigerians? Nothing. But today he's coming up to give us a green land in the campaign. Look, that's lies.
You don't trust. I said that we don't trust Rufai.
We don't trust Rufai and his group. Really, Nigerians are suffering. Yes, we are going through pain. Yes, hunger is torturing. Poverty and misery is on in Nigeria. But who will give us that green land? It's not Rufai. Rufai, instead of Rufai, Tinubu will be better. Because Rufai is a religious fanatic. A great religious fanatic. Looking at Tinubu, you see, if you see Tinubu, he's a Muslim. His wife is a pastor. His children are Christians. So such a person is a free person in terms of religion. But religious fanatics is one of the things that is destroying Nigeria. And if you want to destroy Nigeria more, go and invite those fanatics. You will see what will happen. So with Rufai, we are even seeing the spirit of conquest. Are you coming to finish the job that started in Kaduna? So we need change. But we need really people can
believe the change. APC is the change already.
You know, APC change from Buhari was not positive change. They told us change, and they were taught that change is to change, you know, and take us to a green land. But we tested the change. After Buhari blew the whistle of change. People were carried away by change, thinking that Buhari would be better than Goodluck Jonathan. Since 6 months after, everybody was crying and wish if Goodluck could come back. I said 6 months after, we noticed price of bread increased, transport, fuel, everything, hunger, bag of rice, increasement at all levels. We experience cashless. We experience COVID-19. Where Nigerians, they call it lockdown. Nigerians were locked inside their room, no provision. People were dying under the watch of Buhari. We noticed that change was not positive change. So change we are talking about, a person who can give us positive change. It's not Rufai. Even Rufai will be worse than what we are going through now. So if it is, what are you coming to do? If it is Rufai, you better leave Tinubu now.
So are you saying, so if you are watching for the sound when the program began this morning, the sound, but then that has been resolved. So thanks so much for staying, or for all this are what we do before we begin the program. Programs are exactly 8 o'clock, but then you have to make sure that things are put in place. But then sometimes network and everything, but then nothing to complain about. Our viewers will love you. We must bring you the latest news that has happened yesterday and that's currently happening now across over the globe. Donald Trump has come out to say ceasefire begin. And he said, it's on the truth, on the social media truth. One of them is on the screen. He said that the both nations came to meet him, Israel and Iran, and then they have found a way to achieve peace or to bring peace to the both nations. So like and share if you are watching now. If you watch after the program, also like and share this morning. Let me read yesterday's comments. People don't comment yesterday after you have finished the program. Let me read their comments. Abosede just said, Nigeria is a member of the OIC. It simply means the organization of Islamic country since Babangida joined our nation when he was head of state. Check Google, our flag is there a long time. As Babangida now that's alive. That's why we want to fight jihad to eradicate other religions in Nigeria. Really want to talk about this. They are not Fulanis. This is genocide. Abosede Ojo yesterday after we finished the program. Gosadi said it is funny, right? Adike Longe said greetings to my people, miss you guys, shalom.
Shalom.
Jenny Kennedy, that was
Shalom.
yesterday's program after we finished. Bonjour monsieur, but Nigeria government has a big problem. Mandijak said, what's Nigeria's business with the war in Iran? Mandijak is saying that after I finished the program yesterday. Mot 319 said, but it's actually this man I'm seeing standing. Okay, somebody's talking about the channel is that case, so I'm doing this. Ace Bankem, YouTube, good morning.
Good morning.
Which is adequate. I was yesterday said, good morning, my people. God bless America. Watching from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Which is adequate. That was yesterday's comment.
Yes.
So, if you watch us after I finish the program, drop your comments. I'm going to read that. But let me read today's comments that our viewers have dropped this lovely morning. Kinjo was talking about when there was no sound. So you are welcome. Good morning, Kinjo Ogba. You are welcome.
Welcome, Kinjo.
Sagon said good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
BSM Wisdom said that Rufai is the most evil dangerous man in Nigeria. It's going that person evil. We started facing the judgment of God. All your bloodshed in this nation.
Okay.
Say Fulani. Good morning, Mr. Iwan, all of our reviewers, Precious Ikedi. Like and share this program, Precious Ikedi. So we created OMB exclusive. No sound. But we have done the sound now.
Yes.
Olajumoke Adenowo, good morning to all of us. In as much as I don't like Tinubu's administration, Rufai is a no-no. It's worse than Buhari. Those same Yoruba has been, Tinubu made him minister. Will he come and be talking like this, assuming he was a minister? That's from Kinjo Ogba. Mr. Asa, good morning to you. Good
morning, good morning.
Kinjo Ogba.
Yeah, good morning.
Dr. Oji, good morning, sir. He said,
good morning, Dr.
Angel Rufai is laughing. So drop your comment. Let's read that comment and then we'll continue this program. Mr. Benjak.
Yeah.
Rufai have said, wow, it's everywhere. So I have the fact. We must find a way to remove Tinubu. What do you have to say about that?
Well, for them to remove Tinubu, is it only him? Yeah, I know why he was the governor of Kaduna State. I know what he did. I know how the bloodshed over there about the Christians killing, which is not good, which we condemn, church people condemn on it, mostly Catholic, they condemn on it. But to say that for him, that 2027, they are going to remove Ahmed Tinubu. If Ahmed Tinubu play his card very well, he will not be removed. But if Ahmed Tinubu did not play his card very well, and is going and lacking of knowledge of government, I don't think that he can make it. It is these people that make it to be there. If they tell him that they're going to remove him, who are you? I know what they can do.
Who made him to be there?
It is the Northerners. Let us tell ourselves the truth. It's the Northerners. And it is not only in the hand of, let me say, Rufai. There are many of the Northerners that supported and made to become the president of Nigeria. If all of them come together, say that they don't want Ahmed Tinubu, they can do it. So one thing there that 2027 is coming. Let us watch both of them who win. Because it is a great fight between the two elephants, but the ground will suffer much. Let us watch two of them. Let us watch them.
Two elephants. Is Rufai also an elephant, Mr. Asa?
Elephant. When men turn to elephant, it is men that turns men to elephants. If people turn hellfire to elephant, he can become elephant. But if men say no, he cannot. I keep on telling you, what happened under the watch of hellfire was evil, genocide. It is not worthy. It is not what should happen to a country. Sometimes I think of it, if it is only in Nigeria such thing can happen. That a man call himself a governor, and they were killing Nigerians without season. A tractor will come and dig the ground. They call it mass burial. They will push Nigerians like dead animals, as if human being was not anything, on the soil, and the tractor will close the soil. Those are human beings. Multiplication of orphans, multiplication of widows and widowers, and it makes a multiplication of poor, even poverty in Nigeria, under the watch of Hellfire. He was drinking his tea, eating very well, wear agbada. It didn't stop him from going to mosque and pray, and people were dying. Churches were born, I repeat it, many churches. You will be worshiping and bomb will be thrown inside a church. People will burn down to ashes and die. Nigerians, don't you remember the past? Didn't you see what happened under the watch of Hellfire? And in a twinkle of eye, he has cleaned everything. It's as if nothing happened. He's coming up with a political, will I say, leadership agenda. He wants to govern Nigeria. Did you want to govern those who are in the grave, or you want to come up to create more dead, to put to bury more people? Or what are you coming? What is Hellfire and his people? Look, opposition, for the fact that they put Hellfire at the head of their campaign or whatever, they have failed. They have failed. Kaduna was so bloody. Nigerians were dying and dying and dying again. Nothing would say. I wanted Hellfire to give us reports to address Nigerians. What to happen in his own state. What did he do with the blood of Nigerians before coming for election again? I agree with you. We are suffering under the leadership of Ahmed Tinubu. Hunger is torturing, I repeat it. Poverty is on. Misery is on. Nigerians are going through pain. If we want a leader now, let us see a leader. Let us see somebody like Traoré in Nigeria. Traoré of Burkina Faso, that will come up to deliver Traoré that will come and deliver Nigerians, not Hellfire. Hellfire, what is the difference? Even Tinubu is better than you now, because you are a religious fanatic. Hellfire is a religious fanatic. He's a very, so there is a great difference between him and Tinubu. Let me tell you, I repeat it, Tinubu is a Muslim. His children are Christian. His wife is a Christian. Okay, we can suffer from hunger, but we can still be alive. But I say in Kaduna, they were there to buy people, to kill Christians. Christians must die. Okay, had it been that you succeeded to kill all the Christians, Hellfire, had it been that your people and your fanatic spirit succeeded in killing all the Christians, where will you campaign today? You are coming to campaign. Is it because you are still seeing some people standing?
He seems to disagree with you, Mr. Lawrence.
It's his opinion.
So now, because he said people died under Hellfire. Now, the election between Rufai and President Tinubu, in your opinion, who are you going to vote for?
Mr. Good morning, our viewers, King Jogba, Omo Duduwa, and 2 billion, and good morning. Yeah, Mr. Reliwa, I disagree with her because of, see, before Ahmed Tinubu become the president of Nigeria, you see what's happened in Lagos State here. Look at toll gates. Damn, thousands of Nigerians die in Lagos toll gates.
That's not Tinubu's fault now.
Yeah, I agree it's not Tinubu's fault, but the government of APC, Tinubu is in charge. Now, Ahmed Tinubu is a president of Nigeria, #1 citizen of Nigeria here. Can check the RFI and Ahmed Tinubu now. The watch of Ahmed Tinubu, #1 citizen of Nigeria, see the killing that happen in a Nigeria daily basis. No, for 1 week or 2 weeks now going on, more than 300 people already died watching of Ahmed Tinubu as a president of Nigeria. Listen, see evil as evil. Whether Ahmed Tinubu or Rufai, two of them is zero. To be a president of Nigeria, we need to find a sound person to be a president of Nigeria. It's not the two evil men, because the Nigeria is dying daily basis.
King Jogba said that, got your comments, let me know what I'm thinking. King Jogba said it's because they not make Rufai a president, a minister. That is why he's angry.
No, King Jogba, let me tell you the truth. He's not making anything for Ahmed Tinubu government. But what is happening in Nigeria here now? Rufai now, is it from Benue State? This is a question. Is it for Benue State? It's not for Benue State, but it's still massacres that happen in Nigeria here. Whether Rufai or not Rufai, let all of them go and sit down. Even though call Atiku or whatever, let them go and sit down. Let Nigerians have vibrant person to govern the whole Nigeria. Look at this president for Burkina Faso. He's a sound guy. Are you getting? He's a sound guy. You know the value.
But that's a military president.
No, whether a military.
Nobody voted for
Mr. Really
we are a democracy.
Mr. Really whether it's a military or no military, or you tell me what is our benefit for democracy? We are not having anything benefit for democracy. What we are seeing now is modern military regime. Now we prefer military more than what is happening now. In last 2 weeks here, or last 3 weeks, you see somebody for Benue that come here to protest what happened in Benue. Last week, you see what happened in Enugu State. Last week, you see what happened in Abia State. If that the governor of Abia State is not careful, you will see how Fulanis will massacre the citizens of Abia State. In Imo State, see what is happening in Imo State, and we are under democracy, and the same government of Ahmed Tinubu. What we can say that all of them, this old cargo of politics of Nigeria, they need to flush all of them out.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Okay, let me bring in. I'm coming. Let me bring in. Everybody, just be patient. Mr. Felix, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Let me allow you to stay. Let me allow him to talk because he's coming back. He's going somewhere. Come close to the mic.
Please don't be offended.
Rufai and Tinubu. Rufai has promised. Good morning to you. Nelly Ono has greeted me. He's greeting me. God bless you. If you are watching now, like and share. Don't forget. And drop your comments. If you are watching after you have finished the program, also like and share and drop your comments. I'll be reading your comments. Yesterday's comment I read it today. Today's comment I'll read it tomorrow. I mean after the program. If you are watching after the program. Mr. Felix, Rufai has promised to remove Tinubu. But that's a controversy. Number one, do you have the power to remove an incumbent president? But number two, who is even better between Rufai and Tinubu? Let me have your opinion about that.
First and foremost, Rufai, this is not the first time he has been removing president.
Rufai removing president?
Yes, they ganged up against Jonathan. You understand? And now they are the one that brought in Tinubu. Without the help of Rufai, the Northern will not support Tinubu. A majority of his vote came from the Northern. If you check the statistic of 2023 election, you will discover that it's the North that brought in Tinubu. And now, these people are the arrow spearmen of the Northern people. To surprise the people, the Northern are not benefiting from this government. So they will find everything as much as possible to bring Tinubu down. But Tinubu,
but the southern people, I mean, benefiting the north. The southern people, what are they going to do?
No, listen.
Would they allow Tinubu to be
See,
put down?
if you look at the southern, the southern is divided into two: the southwest, the south, the southeast.
The northwest, northeast, and north center.
No, the only region that has stood their ground is the southeast. The south, they are unstable as water. The southwest, they are the ones saying that Yorubani, it's a Yoruba person. But what I am saying is that this president have not done any single thing. He has not done any single thing in terms of security, zero. In terms of agriculture, zero. In terms of education, zero. In terms of almost everything. It's zero.
Everything.
But the only thing they have succeeded doing is empowering politicians to hit more. And the people that are loyal to the president are the one benefiting from this government. If Rufai said they are going to remove it, Rufai knows what he's saying. They are cabals. And the cabals are the one telling, listen, let's not forget, Rufai was brought down because he was nominated as a minister, because he had bad antecedents. And they knows the kind of person he is.
Yes.
You understand? And Tinubu did not play his card very well. If I were Tinubu, I would have given Rufai an ambassador. I would have given an ambassador to one Afghanistan or any of these northern this. I would have given an ambassador. You understand? To silence. Now Rufai he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't getting anything. So he has to fight against it. Don't be surprised. Tinubu is, as it is now, is shaking. And I want to say that Rufai will remove him. That's my own humble take, sir.
How do that? Because how is him? How then can you remove a sitting president? I'm talking about not just a Jonathan. Jonathan, you can say he come from minority. I'm coming. I'm talking to you. I want to let you go. But Tinubu is from the major. You know, we have Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. What is Hausa Fulani? That was for Nigeria. Those are minority. Do they not have the power to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Yes, the North has the power to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The reason is that they have the largest voters that vote. Because when you see during the election period, when it's coming from Kaduna, Katsina, Borno, you'll be hearing Kano, you'll be hearing 10 million, 11 million, 12 million. The way they take voting exercise, they take it as their whole life. Why the aspect of we in the southwest here, we don't take it as serious as they are. And I look at it that the northern, where Tinubu offended the north, is during when they were protesting, that he went, all those little boys, he went and arrested them. It was a very dark man that went to the prison that spoke his mind out, and they were able to release them. And now, in the vice president, Shetima, there are issues now that they say they don't want to use him. If you check a video clip that is going on, that Shetima was greeting you, he did not greet Gandude, which is the party chairman. You see there's also a rancor in APC. And the way I'm looking at it, Tinubu has not fixed the country, and the Northern will remove him. He has succeeded putting his loyalists as ministers and other people, and he's trying to convert Nigeria to one-party state. That's my own humble take, sir.
I read something here the other time, and it's on the newspaper. The achievements of the APC, and you could see many. I read it here. It was on the Vanguard, the Punch, the Guardian. That was during the second tenure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I mean, the second day. I read everything. Many achievements of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And let me give an example. Somebody said that even rice is going down. Do you think that the president seems now to focus for the next 2 years to make Nigerian life better? And with that, Nigerians will say, yes, you have done well.
Mr. Rilewan, let me quickly say this and I can leave. This is what happened. When Tinubu came into power, he met a bag of rice at 30,000 naira. You understand? And the thing went up. And the thing went up to about 80,000 naira. And the thing is coming back to 65. And you are clapping. What an insult! What an insult! What a slap!
Go back to 70.
What a slap!
Say it's not 70.
The thing is not 70. What a slap! Fuel. He met fuel at 160 something or 200 and something, and it's about 900 and something. And you are clapping. They are playing with our intelligence.
Uncle, what of Obasanjo? How much you meet?
No, listen to me, sir.
I'm asking you a question.
No,
when Obasanjo came into power, he met fuel at 22 naira or so.
How much you meet?
So he increased it to a level of around when he was leaving, increased it to 67 naira. I stand to be corrected. No, hold on. Then Jonathan came, Yaradua came, he returned, no, before Obasanjo left, 70 naira. 75. He returned it back 65 naira. Right. So now, when Jonathan came, Jonathan took it from that 65 to 97. And before Jonathan left, he brought it back to 87 naira. 87 naira. But when Buhari came, Buhari started increasing the money little by little. But when this Jagaban came, from 160 something, he went to 1,000 plus, and the thing is coming down. I want to say this government has come to kill, to destroy. But I just want to say that the Nigerian citizens are going to vote him out. From the north, from the south, from the west, he is not coming back. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Benjak, what do you have to say about what he said?
Well, Mr. Tinubu is not doing well. Let us say ourselves the reality. It's not doing well.
Looking at the angle of Tinubu versus Rufai.
You know, Rufai, it is not only him. Talk about, say, the Northerners. So they bring him as a figure. It is not only him that battling Ahmed Tinubu. It is the total North are battle with Ahmed Tinubu. And it is the total North say that Ahmed Tinubu goes to be out for 2027, not Rufai. Not him. It's the Northerners. Let us say ourselves the truth. It's the Northerners. If they say the background of Rufai is not good, I will not say your own background is good. It's not good. But it is entire Northerners are saying that Ahmed Tinubu, pack your load for 2027. You are not coming there again. It's them that are saying it, not Rufai. We know what Rufai will do. Yes, when was government did not do well. So, but the whole North have already said, Mr. President, pack your load for 2027. We are the one that put you, and we are the one that will put you out. Thank you.
Let me allow you go. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah. Let me ask Mr. Asiasa. Mr. Asiasa, yes. What do you have to say? You have heard from Mr. Felix, who said that even Rufai may be better than Tinubu, which are going now. What are your opinions for how you go?
Mr. Felix, I just come back to Mr. Loris.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Loris said something. He doesn't know that he's saying the same thing with me. If you listen to me initially, I said we don't need any of these past politicians. All these people that have been there ever and they have been useless in Nigeria and making life hard for Nigerians. I said all of them, none of them supposed to be there. Tinubu, Rufai, what do you call Atiku, all of them. We need somebody like Traore. That's what I said initially. Ibrahim Traore, somebody like him. If you look Burkina Faso, people are enjoying now. So, but I say that instead of Rufai, because of what happened under his watch in Kaduna, massive killing and the church bombing everywhere, Nigerians being killed like animals. I say instead of him, Tinubu is even better. But in a normal sense, I say all of them supposed to go live in Nigeria. We want a leader that can satisfy the nation and take the nation to a green land. But if we don't have them, Rufai and Tinubu is even better. Because I repeated that Rufai is religious fanatic. See what is going on in the north. Today you hear Boko Haram, new terrorists, herdsmen, this and that, and they're going from bush to bush to kill people, to kill Nigerians for nothing. Okay, during the time of Buhari, what happened? Buhari is a Fulani man in power. And the Fulani were using that opportunity to kill Nigerians everywhere. They even asked their government, because it's their government, to give them land in every state. You are running a rearing cow. Your rearing cow is a private business. What concerns government with it? But they say government should give them land. So government will give them open graze everywhere. When you give them that land, Fulani will not stop there. From time to time, they will go and kill more people and occupy their land and territory more and more. That is spirit. That is spirit of terrorism. It's what we don't want. And hellfire is that a Fulani. And I'm very sorry when people are saying power comes from north will remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When you are saying north, so you people are selling this Nigeria to Northern. You are making them the kings and the owner of Nigeria. And you are supporting by saying they are born to rule. Since you exclude yourself and you are saying Northerners will remove Tinubu, by the way, did Buhari do better? He didn't do better. But his brothers supported him. When you tell them Nigeria is difficult, they say, what is happening? Everything is okay. But when another person comes to power, they start to organize a protest. I say this, there's no change between Tinubu and hellfire. Even Tinubu will be more better. Hellfire with the spirit of religious sentiment is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. The same sentiment made the people to sign Nigeria somewhere. I heard it. Sign Nigeria as a Muslim country. Is Nigeria a Muslim country? No. No. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have traditional worshippers, and many other worshippers. So I don't agree. If you are going to bring us a new leader like Ibrahim Traore, I keep on saying it, bring. If you don't bring,
nobody will bring. It is you that will vote for your leader. Nobody will bring a leader. Okay. I must not forget that we are a democratic nation. So election will come. You will vote if you want to vote for a good leader.
Okay. So
nobody will bring you a leader.
Thank you. What I was thinking of Obi, but now I'm not too much in support of Obi. Ask me my reason. The reason is that the way Obi is working with the Fulanis, I'm afraid that he will come again and serve Fulani. As the Imo State governor is serving Fulani, as the Enugu governor is serving Fulani, or Ebonyi State, so many of them, everybody, they are serving Fulani. So I'm afraid if Obi come today, he can serve Fulani. But Tinubu doesn't have a godfather. I repeat, let everybody hear me. I say we are not living well. We are suffering. But he who is alive have hope for better day. But terrorists that are coming to kill us, they are coming to finish us. We will never, a dead man has no hope. That's my take on the issue.
Thanks so much for coming. Let me bring you for bringing me. Good morning. Yeah. Let us round off. I brought in like 4 people for what do you think? Rufai or Tinubu?
Number one, that I didn't support both two of them, but let me just give my own idea or what I think. Ahmed Tinubu is the person that gave Rufai or Atiku more opportunity to come out in 2027. Now, in 2023, Ahmed Tinubu, they say that he's the one that wins presidential election in 2023. But what is Ahmed Tinubu supposed to do as president for Southwest? What he did that he make his people still suffering more than when the Northers is the president of Nigeria. Okay, what is our benefit to have Southwest as a president of Nigeria? The killing that happened in the time of Buhari, in the time of Tinubu, is more higher than Buhari regime. What is the difference? That is the problem I'm still saying about Ahmed Tinubu. As Ahmed Tinubu is a president of Nigeria and from Southwest, educated man, the Jagabo of Nigeria, Jagabo of Africa, he didn't did anything that make the interest of the Nigeria to vote him in 2027. Let our people say that when your good work speak for you, you don't need to make noise. It's empty drum that always to make noise. When you put water or oil inside drum, use iron or anything hit for that drum, the drum cannot make noise. If that Ahmed Tinubu did very good, at least 7% or 75% for the citizens of Nigeria. You see that Ahmed Tinubu will have direct ticket in 2027.
But we still have 2 more years of Ahmed Tinubu. Should we be hopeful that the way things are going, probably things will get better?
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do a little mathematics in the Nigeria government now. When the first tenure, a governor of Nigeria, Rufai tenure, he did well in first tenure. Second tenure, what did that president, the governor will do in second tenure? Is the opportunity to do what? To pack whatever he want to pack. Look at this man, Ahmed Tinubu, from first regime till now, he never did any well at all. Do you think that in 2026 now he starts giving the citizens of Nigeria very good thing? Let me use example 2027. Start doing it because of the campaign time. Do you think Ahmed Tinubu win 2027? Or me and you will leave Nigeria and run? Because we see that Ahmed Tinubu don't have anything to offer for the whole Nigeria, and the whole Nigeria need to come outside and see those evil leaders, whether Atiku, whether Tinubu, whether whatever he is. The whole Nigeria needs to come outside and say enough is enough. Bring somebody like Traore to rule Nigeria.
Like I said, it is you that will vote.
No, listen, Nigeria.
Come and you vote for them.
Ahmed, my brother, listen. The funny thing that Nigeria, your vote is not counting, whether we like it or not.
Then one day, maybe
it's not counting. What
will
will you do that the youth of Nigeria will do? What will rise up and say enough is enough? We can start it now. Before 2027, see what happened in NSAS. If that you don't rise up, do you think that brutalities in NSAS will stop? You see that when you to rise up, the mess the police and security of Nigeria is doing, do what? Calm down more than before. Okay, the youth need to stand up.
Let me allow you go. Mr. Alagide, good morning.
I'm saying.
Let's start conversation this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Everyone of Flip TV platform. May you be blessed in Jesus' name. And our global viewers on this platform, we are also welcome too. And real people who have been appreciating us, Dr. Kwoji, T Billions, King Joogba, many of them who have been appreciating us on this platform. I say, may God replenish your pockets very well. All our viewers all across the globe, you are so welcome. I see me, my humble self, your global analyst, Mr. Oji Olajide, you are most welcome. And to our global, I come on to Mr. Riman. You are welcome. You are blessed.
Let's start a conversation this lovely morning. Maybe we start from yesterday. We saw how former governor of he said that Tinubu was part of 993 people that found a way to annul MK Abila's victory. That Tinubu supported Babangida, but I read the press release from the State House yesterday, which has strongly denied that. Now look at what happened today. Yesterday again, Rufai was another TV telling Nigerians how they will remove Tinubu. Let's start from there. What do you have to say?
Anyway, Rufai is in the same business of politics with Tinubu. So, Rufai is in the same business of politics with Tinubu. So if two people are involved in a business that they do together, if you are not part of that business, you don't really have to, you don't really have to stress yourself. If you are doing a business, I'm your partner in that business, or I'm a participant in that business you are doing, then anybody who is not part of us in that business should not. Anybody who is not part of us in that business should not really, trouble himself so much. Business of politics is what Tinubu and Rufai do.
But can Rufai let me tell you some comments this morning. I want to say good morning. They should dance their dance. The judicials are a problem in our country. After election, they will put those that they want in power. Felix, you are right. Tinubu has done nothing to Nigeria. He wants to say that is going down. It's about to 20,000 naira. No, what I'm just saying that probably it has gone down from the previous
150,000.
But the man that was selling food now said rice is now 70,000. Good morning, everyone in 50. Good morning to you guys and the viewers. I'm not going to Good morning, Mr. Asa, I greet you. Tinubu and Rufai are based of same feathers. During the Rufai, a lot of Christians were killed in Kaduna, and this Tinubu have a lot of Christians have been massacred in Benue. How can we find a better leader that will lead us? How can we find one better leader? I'm not going to just I'm more concerned in politics than governors. I'm not going to say, is there better black leaders in our country? Because almost all of them, there's no trust in them. How can we survive this big my law speakers, analysts, bystanders, film TV? How? I'm not going to asking how can I have better leaders. Nigeria, I simply to see that there's no country called Nigeria. There's no country that there's no country. Mr. Lagide, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
That's Ugoji.
That's Ugoji. Say good morning, sir.
Mr. Iwan, part of correcting you. Not remaining 2 years. Tinubu has more 6 years. That's opinion. Good morning, Mr. Lagide, global analysis speaker is greeting you. That's Omorogbe.
Oh, good morning, sir, Mr. Omorogbe. I'm saying good morning to Dr. Ugoji, King Jogba, Omorogbe. I say may God bless you where each of you are residing. Blessings of God replenish your pocket multiple in Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, like I was saying, I say politics is a business that El Rufai and Tinubu do together. We are not involved in that business with them. We are only audience. We are only onlookers. We are only standing by and watch the business they do. So if both of them are involved in the business of which they are go participate in that transaction, we should not stress ourselves too much. We should not, bring headache to ourselves so much about the business they do together. The politics is a business two of them are involved in. Let them tackle themselves. Let them engage themselves in the business dealings. Let there be viral competition among them in that business they do together. And let's now see who come together, who come up in that business, who become a loser, who become a winner in that business they are doing together. That is what I want to say about that. That statement is concerned. That's on one part. On the other part, El Rufai is a bitter person as regards this government is concerned. Don't forget, he said the evil he brought, the government he brought, is a facilitator of this government of Tinubu into power. And I feel slighted, I feel cheated, I feel, I feel used and dumped. Why he was not being given or considered as a minister in this government. Mr. Ariwa, I can assure you that if El Rufai had been considered as a minister in this government, he would have been speaking this way. He would have been the very government of Tinubu was as a facilitator of this government. After we saw him in Shelter House in London, where Tinubu went to deliver a lecture. As facilitator of this government, he would have been defending this government. But because he lost out in the power game, he was not considered as a beneficiary of those who will run this government with President Tinubu. He felt bitter. That's why he was talking all this what he's saying. Number 3 now. El Rufai antecedents cannot be trusted for anything. Those last speakers who are speaking, I listen to them. You want to consider the atrocities that committed this man government when he was the governor of Kaduna State. The killings that happened to the Kajes in the southern Kaduna, how the Fulani were killing them mercilessly. The killing that occurred, how he took side with the Fulani of Kaduna instead of Nigeria. So this is a man that is, even the issue of teachers, you see how reckless he was. He's a reckless man that does things in a sentimental.
He seemed to do well when he was a former FCT minister.
That is the same recklessness we are talking about. The money people ask without references, without due diligence. He's such a overzealous man that does things recklessly. I'm telling you. When he was a minister of the FCC, reckless demolition of houses without diligence. When was the governor of Kaduna State? Indulgence of how Fulani kill people of Southern Kaduna so much. And then what did he do? There were accusations against him of taking side, sentimental about it. So he's a man that's no time for overbearing in his attitude, his colors, his behavior, in his speech. It's more of bullish and oppressive in terms of action. So if people feel that this is a man that will not bring plus, not bring positivity to our government. I was so excluded. I think those who did that, they have their reason for saying so. Like I told you, he's saying that because he's not a beneficiary of this government in terms of ministerial slot. You know, on 2 occasions was sorted out, was put out of the National Assembly. It was removed. That was the cause of bitterness. That's one of the grudges why you have against this government. If you have been considered as a minister, you would not be speaking about the government this way. And not only that, the so-called coalition is building is as a result of hatred, bigotry, bitterness, grudges, free use and frustration, grievances that made him to be involved in that. And even in the old state where he last ruled, the governor he brought is illegal everything. The governor has, even the governor indicted him of corruption of his government. He's fighting that indictment in the court of law now. So this man, when he's talking of credibility, he doesn't have it. His ancestors does not portray somebody that we should be looking up to. This is a man who said the evil he brought upon Nigeria by this government. That means execution process of bringing Tinubu to us is faulty. If you're a personal manager or a human resources manager of a company and they give you an assignment of recruiting for the company, recruiting bad staff who perform woefully to the company, then we are not telling we apologize for bringing a evil upon Nigeria. That means your selection process, your recruitment process was faulty. That means your own sense of judgment, even under that assignment, was faulty. You are a failure. That's the meaning of what is everybody is telling us, Nigerians.
So
if I say and he put something to us as a recruiter, as a manager who was salary with that assignment to do that, and he wants to get to us and evil thing. You are a failure in the beginning. That means what you did is a failure. You are a failure. You have no man to tell us that you want to do this, No correction wants to make because you are a failure in the beginning of it all. So let him keep quiet and be nursing the defeats, the frustration, the exclusion they have accorded him, same as a dangerous person that is not wanting to be in government. So he should stop telling us that he will come to correct anything. You are not coming to correct anything. Everybody, you are not coming to correct anything. Because because your recruitment process, if you are like I said, you are starting responsibility of bringing us something good. You not come and tell us that you are sorry for bringing us something bad. You are a failure as a person who have done that assignment. So your recruitment process is a failure. So you are a failure. So you should be held responsible for the woes that you claim is coming to Nigeria by right now. So nothing is expected for you. Go and see that we don't want you again. Your set should be go home and retire.
Now, if you have a choice between Rufai and Tinubu, it's just a random question. Who are you going to choose?
I'll pick Tinubu than Rufai. Yes. There are antecedents of recklessness, brutality, coercion, in many aspects. Religious fanatics, fundamentalism and the rest on the side than the rest than Tinubu. Tinubu told us that look, if a censor was conducting his vote, when it comes to tell you how liberalized Tinubu mind is, his wife is a pastor. Tinubu is a pastor in Redeem. His children, Sheyi, is a Christian. He liberalized. He has a liberal mind. He didn't coerce anybody in the family setup. So he's not the same thing with Rufai. He's a fundamentalist. Religious bigotry and everything, you can trace it to him. Taking side with of one side against the rest. We saw the atrocities that went out in Kaduna when he was a governor now. So I'll pick Tinubu is better than him. Tinubu is liberalized.
My man Olajide, the global analyst, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from Italy. You guys are doing great. Love you guys.
Who said?
Kinjoba, greet me.
Okay, Kinjoba, I say good morning, sir. You are welcome. God bless you, sir.
Good morning, everyone from Italy. You guys are doing well. Good morning to Mr. Iwan and Mr. Olajide. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Aduze. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, sir. Mr.
Good morning. Like and share. God bless you. That Rufai was previously a soldier when he was a minister of Abuja. Like and share. Rufai is not of mighty. You cannot commonize Rufai. How can we put an end to the corruption in power, which is INEC? And the judicial, how can we stop this? Is very institutional. How, guys? I'm sure that the El-Rufai is a great Confucianist and a dangerous person. Nigeria forget easily the El-Rufai helped Tinubu to become president.
Of course, yes, it
and I must give my viewers
yes.
latest news happening about the Israel and Iranian conflict. Donald Trump announced a ceasefire. Israeli president confirmed it. Iranian foreign minister confirmed it. But yes, this morning, Iran had fired a missile to Israel. Is it in Beersheba? Now Israel has vowed to respond. That means that's a violation of the ceasefire.
Yes.
We must be very careful. So we hope that the bottom because human beings' life matter. Let them find a way to resolve the issue. Let me take you on other news this morning before I allow you go. This lovely morning. I'm looking at this newspaper here. Platform Africa. It says petrol has. Also, we know that Israel and Iran war. Petrol has jumped to 9:45 in Abuja, 9:15 in Lagos. NDLEA, you are doing well. God bless you. They have seized 15,000 kg of drugs and they have shut down supermarket in Edo. That's very good. That's very good. We must clamp down on this fake. But this test of our education here. Only 3 universities in Nigeria made 3 Nigerians make world ranking. Only 3 of them made world ranking. And they say that none of them were in the top 1,000. The institution is University of Ibadan, University of Lagos, and Amadu Bello Taya. And we are both placed in 1,001 to 1,200 band. The same Nigeria, now especially after, I'm looking for you after Awolowo. Let us look at Southwest especially. How did we get here educationally in Nigeria?
See, when we had regional government, Southwest had a regional welfare educational system which was ranked the best. But by the time the regional system of government was crushed, we now have a centralized unitary system of running of everything. That's where everything collapsed. If we are to have our regional government back, everybody will be developing at his own pace. Unitarization, unity, lopsidedness of everything at the center took us to where we are right now. If we allow each individual to develop at his own pace, in US, each state is on its own. Every resources, everything in the state, you run this, you manage this, you pay a percentage of your profit made to the center to run central government. That's how it's done. You develop your own education system in the best way we think it will be of benefit to you. Your resources is being run, is managed by you. Everything, only a matter of defense, currency, and foreign affairs. The central government handles or an external affairs. But here, our education, everything is being lopsided at the center. That is where we got it wrong. And until the coalition is done, whereby everything is liberalized, let's the position of power from the center come to the federal units. Let us, Mr. Ariman, let us have 2 federalist states, a federal structure, whereby I'll be empowered to manage some things within my own locality, within my own region, without interference of federal authority and institution. Then in that case, if I want to practice the type of agriculture that suits my land in Southwest, I'll practice it. Those want to practice agriculture whereby more of their land is more of water than the riverine area of the Niger Delta area. They will choose that agriculture want to practice. But by unifying us together in one particular thing, so compulsively, it doesn't make us to go to progress. Inclusive of our education system. Southwest are the most, they are leading in the education system. Of course, under our law, welfare education system, but there are some systems in the country who are called educationally less than the United States. Educationally less disadvantaged states. Southwest is not part of, it's not included in that class. But now we are being held down, tied down to them. That we must head down until they develop at our pace to where we are before we can move. It shouldn't be so. Even in a family, children are endowed differently. If you say a child that is quiet, you say a child that is outspoken, you say a child that is, and now in different areas. So,
but can Nigeria, because somebody is asking that question, the doctor said that some of his comment is not reflecting.
He said?
No, the doctor said that some of his comment is not reflecting and does not know why. You are having poor like and share. Let them like and share. They are watching. God bless all of you. Is party government in our own case, sir. Nothing else. Where will Nigeria work again? Somebody said I should ask you. Not Rufai and Tinubu, no one feels to be a president. Emeka Okafor.
Okay, somebody.
But then somebody said that will this country work again?
Yes, it will work. I believe it will work. Strongly work. I believe strongly that it will work. How will it work? The masses of Nigeria, who constitute the greater bulk of the percentage of the population, over 90%. The 10% population are the one ruling, are the ruling class. They are the one running us. The remaining 90% of the Nigerian population, masses, and those that are inactive, they are not taking the move by the one. They are not taking the responsibility of being the one to determine the type of government they want, and insist into the system of governance. They are not doing this. We have relaxed. We have allowed 10% to be running our affairs unchecked until we take destiny of this country into our hands. That's the remaining 90% Nigerian masses. Just like what we did during NSAS, Mr. Rilman. It was not the look at that mobilized masses to rise up against NSAS. What we did, what happened to NSAS today, is this still alive? It's dead. So every injustice, every anomaly in the society of this Nigeria, it is the masses that are supposed to rise up and put a stop to it and demand and set the record and let it, set the track, set the direction of how things should be done or what should be done. Let the agenda of what should be done and set the direction of which it shall take. But we are inactive, we are docile, we are not taking the book at all. We are not taking the lesson of this thing into our hands. We are too docile, we are too inactive, we are too unconcerned, we are not participating, we are not taking the book at home and champion the cause and let the agenda and chart the cause. It is when we do that. The few people who are constituted themselves to political crisis or president, they will have nowhere to be found.
Finally, let's in 1 minute.
Yes.
We can say or what we see on the papers, we can do project and many things. But the teachers in Abuja are on strike. We saw VDM went there yesterday. What should be done by the president? Students are at home. I'm talking Abuja.
FCC. Well, I don't know the cause of that strike anyway. But I will advise FCC minister. Just as we are seeing good work, infrastructural development, infrastructural provision. Let's also go to the area of education. As far as I'm concerned, Wike is my own man. He's a deliverer. He's a man that is a can-do minister. But that doesn't mean that he has done everything in every area required.
Which year Nigeria will get better? Just 1 minute.
Okay. Nigeria will
always ask you which year Nigeria will get better.
No, it's not. Nigeria can get better right from now. Now. If like I said, if the remaining if the bulk of the masses, like consider over 90%, take up the mantle of leadership, take it upon themselves to correct what is wrong in Nigeria, just as we did during NSAS. If we stand now, that all this nonsense going on in the electoral system, in policy, in the economy, and everything must stop. It will start getting better from now on. Right now, not right now that I'm speaking, it will start getting better right now. So that's what will happen.
Thanks so much for coming, sir.
Yes,
Mr. Olagide. God bless you this morning. Where do we start from this morning? Good morning, Mr. Rafi. You are welcome.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, highly esteemed viewers. Good morning, Mr. Hope Iyamu. My man. Good morning to you, an environmentalist. He lives in Australia. Good morning, Tundo Kafo from Oka. Good morning, King Joe Oba. Good morning, Dr. Kwaje. Good morning, everybody. Omo Odua, Charles Omo Odua. Good morning, IK Netherlands. Good morning, Muki Great. Good morning, King Henry. Good morning, T Billion. Good morning, Jane Ogo. Good morning, Nelly Onwa. Good morning, Ntanam. Good morning, Udeme Edmond Iyank. Udeme Iyank. Good morning, Mami Kechi. Good morning, Auntie Esther. Good morning, everybody. Fola Chade. Good morning, Kimoni.
Good morning, all of you. Then some of my guys like Chede, Chijoke, Ike, this man in UK, Okechukweze, Raf in Sweden, Kensele in Sweden, G-Wagon, Omo Efe, all of you. Kenneth, good morning. Ike, Brazil, good morning. Ike, Australia, good morning. You are welcome this morning. Stay tuned and hear from us. Undiluted political informations going on in Nigeria.
Okay, King Henry is saying that
Hello, King Henry.
Good morning to Raf Ingbechi, the greatest historian on social media. Nigeria will get better when we start to be accountable and check each other for wrongs and corruption.
Yeah.
Kindly like and share if you are watching. Like and share. Mr. Raf, Nasir El Rufai Malam, he has promised to remove Tinubu. Can he remove Tinubu?
But that is nonsense promise. You know the reason why his promise is nonsense? He was part of what? Collaboration that illegitimately installed Tinubu as a winner of 2023 presidential election. I repeat that analysis again. Nazari El-Rufai, former Tinubu Kaduna State Governor, was part and parcel of the forces, evil forces, that enthroned Bola Ahmed Tinubu illegitimately as a Nigerian president. Presidential election, he did not win in 2023. February, to be precise. Nazari El-Rufai, in collaboration with his other Fulani kinsmen, actually swore Igbo man could never ever be part and parcel of Aso Rock. So now he is kicking against the same Tinubu he made president. He was at least collaborated together with the rest of APC juggernauts who are from Fulani extraction to deny the Igbo man his own turn of rotational presidency in Nigeria. Now, Nazir El-Rufai is kicking against Tinubu. Does he think we are fools? Nazir El-Rufai's son, what is that his name? Nazir El-Rufai's son said instead Obi, in fact, if Obi wins election, he will turn to goat at Aso Rock. He said, his son said, Igbo man will never be president. Does he think we are fools? If El-Rufai is kicking against Tinubu's, returning back 2027, does he think that Igbo man is smiling with him? No, never. And never. We can never smile with El-Rufai because he wants to dump Tinubu, because he wants to cheat on Tinubu's head. Igbo man is not trying to romance or at least befriend El-Rufai. No, we are not like that. El-Rufai should understand the fact that Buhari and Tinubu are the same. Both administration, none is better than each other. Buhari administration is Tinubu's administration. The way we were suffering then, the way we are suffering now. From 2015 till date, Nigeria is going through excruciating economic situation, and it is happening under APC political, leadership. APC. Now, El-Rufai is telling us that he's against Tinubu, so that I will jump and dance and party in a lie. Whether you like it or not, someone from southern Nigeria must finish 8 years. El-Rufai Naziri Fulani are the first class citizen in Nigeria. They are boasting, wielding guns on social media, arguing on and still Nigerian Inspector General of Police could not track the man down to arrest him that is threatening the whole Idoma tribe, threatening the whole Igala, threatening the whole Yoruba Igbos on social media, that they are going to finish all of us, that they have started. The boy even tell us that anytime they rape our woman, we cannot do anything. They said they are on raping spree. Yes, raping stampede going on across Nigerian farmland, orchestrated by Fulani headers, and they are going and the bragging and the boasting of this kind of inhumanity, acts, behavior of man against fellow man. Police could not go to hold him because he's from Naziri Rufai extraction. Rufai could stand up and say he doesn't want Tinubu because why? Rufai is a Fulani. Two, Tinubu told us that Yoruba and Fulani are brothers and sisters. He went to Kano State and gave them 51 million naira. That was during campaign. And the Yoruba themselves, they don't understand themselves. Anytime they are playing politics in Nigeria, they would like to connive with the North. Tinubu connived with North and edged out illegally Obi, an election that Obi won, hands down. Obi won in Abuja 68%. What was required of Abuja? Only 25%. Obi scored 68%.
Many popular votes.
Obi actually asserted Tinubu in Southwest by winning overwhelmingly, though they rigged and rigged and rigged to rig out Labour in Lagos State nil. Then the result cheat paper they used in Ekiti State was 2019 result cheat paper during election that brought Tinubu back, Buhari back for the second time.
INEC announced the winner, and that Tinubu scored. That's INEC. They are the one that is in charge of the election coalition. They said Tinubu took first, Atiku took second, and Peter Obi took third. But if I will work with Tinubu, this time around I've said, no, this government is not doing Nigeria well, and they must remove him. But now, a question has been asked that even if there's a choice between Malam Nasir El-Rufai and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just a simple choice. If they ask you, choose one. This can you
allow me to speak?
I mean, I'm coming that people have made their opinion known. Different people. Malam Nasir El-Rufai one side, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu one side. This is an opinion here, and they ask you to choose. You personally, just an opinion. Which one do you think you would choose? As a personal opinion here.
Which opinion are you talking about? When I actually know that Nazir Rufai is kicking against Tinubu regime.
You don't understand. I said if there's a now this is a question. If there's a choice now
to make out of the two,
I say Tinubu stand here, Rufai stand here. 2027, and you are asked to your own opinion. Just choose one. Which one you personally? Which one are you going to choose?
I will kick two of them out. Neither choose Rufai nor accept Tinubu. I will kick two of them out. None of them could make my own choice. Don't forget that I'm Raf Tresvant. I don't hide the truth. Naziri or Aboki El-Rufai is not fitted there. Oga, if Fulani rules Nigeria again, I warn on social media everybody. If Fulani ventures win election in Nigeria again, everybody could run. Onyebata Ogalibia. There should be fire on the mountain. Run, run, run. If Fulani happens to win election again, Israel and Iran will be better off. Okay, the agenda is succeeding already. They are using Christians as weapons against fellow Christians. For instance, look at Colonial Musa, a Christian from Mid-Belt, being used against his people. People from his extraction are dying on daily basis by Fulani headers. Fulani's headers incursion on the Mid-Belt is on every minute, every second that go. Every minute, every seconds that go. This man actually knows that Fulanis are killing his people. Christopher Musa, instead of telling the whole world the truth, Christopher Musa is romancing the truth. He says it is a clash between communities and headers. The headers that are using AK-49, the headers that are using AK-47, the headers that are using machine gun with bullet all over, hanging all over their waist and neck. Is that? Oh my God! You don't know how dangerously they are whipped.
Headers will have a cane to flog his cow.
You don't know how dangerously they are armed. Nigeria, Fulani headers are dangerously armed. If you could see these people, you will pity Nigerian police and the Nigerian soldiers. They are more armed than Nigerian army. Christopher Musa could not come and tell the whole world that it is no longer headers clash with farmers. This is what Islamization evangelism, and they are getting the desired effects. Why? The Fulanis, they manipulated the army. The Fulanis, they are in control of the police. The Fulanis, they are in charge of Nigerian political system. All our politicians are under Fulanis hypnotism, spell, because of money, ego. Oga Fulani are killing and killing everybody. Some persons said no, it is clashes of herders and farmers, so that they will not attract international community's attention. Christopher Musa is a Christian. Christian used as a weapon against the Christendom. Christians are fighting themselves in the House of Rep, in the National House of Assembly, because of what? Fulani spell, Fulani's hypnotism over our politicians. It has eaten deep into them. I don't know the reason why Fulani dangerous headers could be pampered and pampered and pampered and pampered and over pampered by Nigerian army, by Nigerian police, even by the so-called lawmakers. They are not calling spade a spade in the house over there. And this kind of what? Cruelty, animosities going on across Nigeria. A tribe that are visitors are in control of Nigeria. We still have a Senate president, Ababio Uhuewu. Ababio, a Senate president that knows actually that Fulanis are visitors. They should check their excesses. How could I become a stranger in Igbo land? Someone from Mali, someone from Senegambia, somewhere from Burkina Faso, all the Sahel countries in the desert are oppressing me in my land. And they are telling me that I'm a Nigerian. To Fiakwa, I'm not a Nigerian. I reject it in Jesus' name. If you encroach on my father's land or my father's family, I will tell you who I am. You can't do that. If the earth will come to an end, let it come to an end. You can never encroach on my father's land. Fulanis are in control of Nigeria because of what? Politicians stealing money on daily basis, cutting away our public fund, taxpayers' money into their various offshore accounts in Europe. And that's why nobody could come out and tell Rufai, you are a stranger, you are a liar. Sadona Sokoto, you are not getting it right. If Fulani had a skilled Igbo man, you won't talk. If an Igbo man wrestle a Fulani man in defense of his life in his farmland, Sadona Sokoto will accuse Igbo of committing such nefarious blood activities.
Let me give an example. We saw.
Which example?
We saw during what happened in Edo State. 16, they call them hunters. They were burnt alive. They don't support violence. But we saw the outcry from the north. Everybody was shouting. But 200 human beings in Benue State
were burnt.
Nobody is talking. We saw even in Enugu State.
Nobody is talking.
Why are the southern, even in Abia State, I mean, what are the southern, maybe the governors, positions? Why can't they fight for their people the way it seems? Do you know
the reason why? Do you know the reason why? Tinubu want to rule 2027. This is your question. Connotes reasons why Tinubu himself, as a southern politician, overall head, is not doing anything about it. He is keeping silent because Tinubu wants to become president come 2027. Nkobulabu from February till date, Okaro Zulia, Tinubu wants to win election 2027. That's why he is being silent. Nigerians, Southerners, everybody in the mid-belt are dying. Nobody is talking. Yes, Sadana Oskoto won't talk. It happened at Okigba. Many people were mowed down with blood. If you see the kind of arms these Fulani herdsmen are wearing all over their body, you will actually know that, frankly speaking, the people on the top are responsible for Fulani herders' attack across Nigeria. They are buying sophisticated firearms for these killers, turning their back on Nigerian police and soldiers. Nigerian police, soldiers, see, they are arming this. Who are the Fulani headers? Indomie in size, Indomie-like sizes, are attacking Nigerian soldiers, bringing them down. because someone there with money is buying sophisticated weapon for the Fulani, sponsoring them. So now the Kanu's prophecy don't come to pass. So all of them, make una leave him, make he go. He's not a killer. He will not kill anybody. He predicted what we are passing through presently. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said it. Make una leave him, make he go. Now trouble una they find as una for holding Nnamdi Kanu there. What Kanu has said is not a violation of anywhere on the subsection chapter 1, chapter 2, number 4 of Nigerian Constitution. Everything where he talk is right. You know, violate law. Okay, it is embedded on Nigerian Constitution for everybody to agitate for his rights. Kanu's agitation for Biafra is 1,500 correct. Nobody. Kanu does not violate anybody by agitating for Biafra. People should leave him. Headers that are killing people should be held responsible, not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Ikechidani said, the speaker before us, he disagreed with him that how can a killer Islamic Fulani terrorist share the same country with him? You know, that Rufai contributed a lot in bringing Colonial government down. Rufai is a dangerous Fulani man. That's the Tunde Okafor. Good morning to everyone. Glad to be here, but nice to be here this morning.
Glad to be here, but morning.
Yeah, glad to have you. Good morning to our crew members. They have go back to history. North has always been the Igbo man's elite.
Good morning.
Southern about the enmity. Great Ben Adhuzi. Time shall tell. The politicians are out to outsmart each other. Glad to hear, but Emeka Okafor said, good talk from Rafe. I will never choose Tinubu or Rufai. They are athlete people. That's what I was saying. Good morning, dear Raf. You are hot this morning.
Gladys, good morning. I vex. You want to win, Gladys. You want to win.
Wow, this is fully aware of what's going on in Nigeria. Abu agreement is the problem war surrounding the marginalization of Igbo's rights. Tell us which region initiated the trouble. Mazi Raf is right, but I said that Fulani people are taking over Nigeria. Now, Mr. Raf, let's talk about what's happening in Israel and Iran. Because this morning Donald Trump has announced a ceasefire. No more war. And I'm reading from the Israeli government, it is here. Go and check on Twitter, the Israeli, but I like to read from sources. Israeli government statement. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu convened the security cabinet last night, together with the Defense Minister, the IDF Chief of Staff, and the Director of the Mossad, in order to report that Israel has achieved of all the objectives of the Operation Rising Land and much more.
Yes.
This is from the Israel government. Israel has removed from over it's a double extra threat on both the nuclear issues and guarding ballistic missiles. I'm talking about how they have found a way to achieve peace. I'm going to Donald Trump said, go and check his social media and do the truth. Donald Trump said there this morning. And it's on our front screen here. You can see that the ceasefire is now in effect. Please do not violate it. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. It's on our front, on our thumbnail. Donald Trump posted that this morning. Let me read from the Iranian sources. They've released a statement. Sayed Abbas Agachi said, that's the first program of Iran. He said, the military operation of our powerful armed forces to punish Israel for its aggression continued until the last minute, 4 a.m. That was their time there. Together with all Iranians, attack our brave armed forces, women ready to defend our dear country until their last drop of blood. And we are going to any attack by the enemy until the very last minute. Now, Donald Trump has declared ceasefire in Iran and Israel war. What do you have to say?
I know the former National Security Advisor to Donald Trump, John Bolton. John Bolton actually said that Operation Midnight Hammer achieved at least 100% of the purpose it was launched. Meaning that the strike on the 3 nuclear sites of Iran actually had significant impact on those sites. So then again, if Trump is asking for ceasefire, it is not for Iran. Iran is a Shiite Muslim. They are not Sunni. They will die finished until they will surrender. Ayatollah must die. That's their supreme leader. He must die. He's a man that has already, written his will, appointed successor. To surrender for what? For peace? No. Benjamin Netanyahu is aggrieved also. Iran target is not military facilities or where, the most of the, arms catch of Israeli are. Their own target is wherever, whatever, hospital, school, anywhere, highway, human beings. Israel is after military targets. Their aim, military target, military installation. Iran is killing and killing until they drop bomb on a building. Housing what? Hospital equipment. Hospital, in fact, in Israel was bombed by Iran. Is it good? So I think I don't see Israeli Prime Minister bowing to Donald Trump's order or instruction. No, it's not going to be possible. Then Iran again, they are chites. Until you kill all, until all of them finish. I don't see the war stopping in the nearby future.
God bless you much. Thanks for coming. Pastor Matthew, good morning. This lovely morning. You are welcome to bystanders at the newsstand this lovely morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Can Rufai remove Tinubu? Let's start from there.
It's neither here nor there. I've said something before now that what opposition political figures should be rooting for is the amendment of the Electoral Act, because the current Electoral Act we have is susceptible to manipulation. And if you go into the next round of election with this current Electoral Act, we'll come out and still say the same thing we were saying after the 2023 presidential election. Don't forget that before that 2023 presidential election, INEC was very clear that they were going to transmit the election results electronically, but they reneged at the nick of time. Of course, that formed the basis for which PDP and Labour Party, Atiku and Obi challenged the election results up to Supreme Court. What we are saying is that INEC is not responsible enough to parade discretionary power that they currently parade in terms of liberty to determine the mode of transmission of election results. Because the last time they did it, they abused that power. Because most of us are not convinced that there was a genuine network glitch, just as INEC tried to make us believe. So the whole essence of coalition may be a mirage if at the end of the day, the ruling party still have the power, or rather the opportunity to manipulate the system based on the current Electoral Act. But unfortunately, I have not seen much push from Obi, from Atiku, from Kwankwaso, from Rufai, from Amechi, name them, even the Malami, in terms of galvanizing support from Nigerians to amend the Electoral Act. Looking at election on a free and fair basis, I will tell you that it will be a Herculean task for a Tinubu to win that election. Consider the fact that a Tinubu has not been able to deliver on the mandate that he currently parades. I think that best explains the reason he has decided to make Nigeria a one-party state, so that APC will be the only party that will be viable ahead of 2027. However, we are currently seeing another push, talking about the All Democratic Alliance, the other we are talking about, and you see that INEC is full dragging in registering the party. And Rotimi Amechi have even echoed it, that the current INEC is partisan. But beyond registering political party, I think there should be conscious effort from political gladiators, particularly opposition political gladiators, to push for amendment of the Electoral Act so that we can have free, fair and credible election in 2027. I keep saying it, that if we have free, fair and credible election and a Tinubu wins, I don't have issue with it. It implies that is the government the people want. If you have free, fair and credible election and Obi wins, for instance, it means that the government the people want. If you have free, fair and credible election and Atiku becomes the president, I don't have issue with that, because it means that the government the people want. But let us have free, fair and credible election, and the only basis of which that is possible is the amendment of the Electoral Act.
Pastor Matthew, let's look at this other angle. People say that it was because Tinubu did not make Rufai a minister, that's why it's angry. Do you agree with that?
El-Rufai is not the only one who is angry in Nigeria. And if El-Rufai decided to be angry on the basis that he was not made a minister, I think he's justified. Because El-Rufai, I could remember in the build-up to that 2023 presidential election, El-Rufai, Ganduje were the major voices of Tinubu in the north. So when El-Rufai came out to say that there was nothing like security report that stopped the president from making a minister, I think I believed him. Because he said at the point that the president changed his mind, and himself I even notified the president that there was nothing like security report that you change your mind. I think I believe him. And I think Tinubu played politics because he must have seen that El-Rufai is intelligent. You cannot take that away. He's a Fulani man. He's crafty. He's a regional bigot. Those are the characters I can use to describe him. But the point is, El-Rufai, Tinubu would have seen that this man, I cannot control him. He would have seen that this man is a man of his own. He can decide to resign at any point in time if he's not comfortable with the way the government is going. We saw Baba Ahmed, who resigned from the Tinubu government recently, who was seconded to the office of the vice president and political advisor. So for me, El-Rufai is somebody that has willpower if he wants to take action, and I think that is why he's able to do what he's doing currently.
Now, is there any possibility of anybody defeating Tinubu?
The possibility is there, but that is on the basis that election is free, fair, and credible. Because in Nigeria, just like I said earlier on, the process is susceptible to manipulation, and the people that have the tendency to manipulate is the ruling party. Because looking at everybody that will be involved in the election management, talking about the police, the DSS, even INEC, that is the end user of the Electoral Act, they are all being paid by the executive. There's a saying that says he who pays the piper determines the toll. That is why we have been advocating that let the funding of INEC be first land charge, just as you have FEMA. It's constitutionally based. Their funding, they don't need to go cap in hand begging the executive for fund. So the way it is, if you go into the next round of election with the current electoral act, I must tell you that the system will be manipulated just as usual. The only way the opposition can stand the chance of winning the election is if there is amendment to electoral acts.
Now, we saw, for example, okay, in your own opinion, El-Rufai versus Tinubu. I'm just this an opinion. I've been asking different people. Open opinion here. Who do you think you would like to have as a president?
El-Rufai is not likely going to be on the ballot.
I said, for example, the opportunity of El-Rufai and Tinubu, you as Mr. Matthew, which one are you going to choose as a president?
I will not vote for any of them. I'll stand El-Rufai, I will not vote.
I'm shocked.
I will not vote.
What are the reasons? Give me the indices.
Because one, like I said, El-Rufai is intelligent. He has willpower if you want to do anything. But because of that tendency of bigotry when it comes to religion, of course, I wouldn't want such person to access power. Just as if you're asking me if a Wike is on the ballot, I can't vote for Wike because this is somebody I've seen that he doesn't have regard for humanity.
Good morning, Biafrans, to you all. One love. Now, the lucky palace. Today, I consider that the Nigerian government will apologize on the card. See, Kamara, Raf, Raf has left. Your good morning, everyone in the house. One love. Boku na Tony, good morning, Flip TV. Thank you so much. King Henry, to talk, Raf. Today, I was saying good morning to Pastor Matthew, the great analyst. Good morning, Mr. Iwan and Mr. Matthew James Manu. What power does he have to remove a president? Even his attempt in Kaduna, he has no wing anymore because there's a human governor who doing what he cannot do for 8 years, being critical. Sketu, that's his name. Sketu said, development in Kaduna and creating peace and harmony. By the governor of the state, there's no more blood in Kaduna. And for us, no more justification to turn against President Sketu or Stekus, that's his name. Good morning from Love Maduka. Let them. Mr. Matthew, good morning to you. You are right, and I would.
Good morning.
You are right. I will not choose any of them. Tinubu and El-Rufai are the same. That's King Joe Ogba. let them divide Nigeria, please. That's a love Maduka. Get political relevance. I will not be surprised if we start throwing stones at Atiku tomorrow. Does the Fulani own this country, Mr. Martin?
Tactically, they own it. Have you listened to the retired military? I said tactically, covertly. Have you listened to the retired military intelligence officer who opened camp of worm in an interview with Channel Television, talking about a plan of a people to Islamize Nigeria, talking about the sponsors of Boko Haram, that their ultimate aim is to Islamize Nigeria, talking about all his efforts while in the service to ensure that they do the right thing and the authorities could not do the right thing, talking about even the people in government, executive, who have executive power, lacking the courage to do the right thing. And in all of this, Fulani seem to be cutting the shots. Look at what is happening in Benue. Look at what is happening in Plateau, Southern Kaduna, in the eastern part of the country, in the southwestern part of the country. Fulani is at the center of it. Why is it that those who hold executive power lack the courage and willpower to address those excesses of the Fulani herdsmen, or rather Fulani generally? We have seen a southwesterner, a Tinubu, the Jagaban, as we used to know him, in Asurok. What is deterring him from using that his willpower to address this essence of Fulani? So it's going to show that tactically the Fulani man owns the country. Now I'm coming. Look at the Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs. Sudan Osokoto is the sole chairman. Islam has significant influence in the southwestern part of the country, in the middle belts, in the north generally. The only where their presence is not much is south, south, and southeast. So tactically, through religious means, the Sudan Osokoto controls the north, the southwest. So the area he do not control is the south, south, and southeast. So what I'm saying in essence is, we need someone who will be able to stand his feet as someone having executive power to address the excesses of this Fulani. We saw the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, raise the alarm. Not just raising the alarm, there was an attemptation on his life. And shortly after that, a group came to say, we are Fulani nationality movement, we did it. Up to today, it's not on record that anybody was arrested, or anybody is under prosecution, or the government intend to do anything. We saw the killing in Boko's and Basa local government area of Plateau State. At the time, the governor of the state, Mufwang, made it very clear that this is genocidal Fulani invasion. As we stand, nobody has been arrested, nobody is under prosecution. But in Edo State, those who killed those who were reportedly declared hunters are still in police custody in Abuja. Look at what happened in Benue State. When Tinubu went there, a monarch told Tinubu that what happened there is nothing. It has nothing to do with Fulani herders clashes. It has nothing to do with reprisal attack. That is purely an attempt of a people to exterminate a race. If you go to the international media, you can see Americans saying the same thing, telling you the three categories of jihad that the Fulani is using in Nigeria. So the question is, why is that those who hold executive power lack the willpower, the courage to address it?
The federal government has assured, Nigerians hear this news and be very sensitive. First news said, that's my source, said the FG, Miss Federal Government, they have dismissed U.S. Embassy alert says Abuja remains secure. The federal government has assured Nigerians and international community that the federal government and the FCT remains secure, dismissing concerns raised in a recent travel advice by the United States. The U.S. has warned their citizens around military sites in Abuja, make una no go there. But Nigerian government has said that one, that the arrest has said that nothing is happening. What do you have to say about that?
I will use it to refer to you. If you're in Abuja, any of those facilities that the American embassy mentioned, military facilities and all of that, it gets back what is coming from Nigerian government. Will you prefer to go with Nigerian government position to go there within the period U.S. government is warning, or will you prefer to stay away? The point is, US has intelligence more than we do. Is it not even in Nigeria we have heard that the Nigerian Air Force go and bomb civilian populace? They will blame it on an intelligence they receive from their foreign partners, meaning they don't have intelligence of their own. Was it not in Nigeria here we saw a 27-year-old Philip Wanton who was kidnapped in Nigeria, taken to Sokoto State? American Navy SEALs came here, rescued him unharmed. So when it comes to intelligence gathering, I think we should know what we are doing. I don't think any Nigerian in his right senses will go with Nigerian government position against what American government is saying. I don't think so.
Mr. Matthew, thank you so much for coming.
For Israel.
No. Let me do that with you. Okay. Don't worry. I want to. Don't send you that thing. I want to give up a 5 minutes. Make I go there. Mr. Nee, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Does the Fulani own Nigeria? Let's start from there. Because Rufai has won. Now we put Tinubu. Now we go come out. He said it, and it's on arrest, so you can watch it live. He said it.
And when you see pastors on podium now crying that Fulani does not hold this country, and I'm talking about Oyedepo, right? Because Oyedepo was on his podium some weeks ago. He was shouting that Fulanis cannot be doing anyhow. They cannot become superior to everybody. Then you must understand that there's trouble in the land. Because if this country, for it to have gotten independence, the colonial masters told our own ancestors, all right, whether na Nnamdi Azikiwe, maybe it was Awolowo, they told them, go and meet Sardauna first. If they are ready, then I'll give you independence. What does that tell you? You don't have to ask me such a question. Everybody knows this.
Knows what?
In the constitution, it is written there that their religion, okay, the power that they have over us should be institutionalized. You can see that there are some sections in the constitution that protects them. In fact, there is a federal gazette. Okay, there is a federal gazette that is called the grazing route. They call it Ruga. Okay, in the federal gazette. That Ruga, what does it do? It pronounced the Fulani herders as a federal asset. You know, they will tell you that Tinubu is a CIA asset, Abi. That's why America, they don't want to reveal its secrets. Fulanis are Nigerian assets working directly for the colonial masters. They know that if the Fulanis are defeated, Nigeria will split. That was why they told them, occupy the Nigerian army, occupy the Nigerian police. Listen, nobody is trying to come here and say that the Fulanis are bad people, right? But what we know is there are so many bad people amongst them. And the good ones are not coming out to actually call their excesses out. Across West Africa, who are the people troubling the peace of the nations? In Burkina Faso, in Ghana, they had to chase them out. That no, we don't want cattle rearing. Okay, they went to Kumasi. They were doing open grazing. They chased them out. They said they don't want it. They went into war. They chased over 300 in the northern part of Ghana, which shares border with Burkina Faso. That's for you to understand how this thing works. Okay? These are people who are born to be machineries because they are nomadic. Let me tell you, when you are nomadic in nature, you really do not care about material things. When you are materialistic, you by all means avoid war, conflict, because you know, say, my house, but I don't go burn ammo. Hey, my property. But when you are nomadic, you don't care. All the thing that you care about is your cow, because you know, okay, if I get to this place, if I don't sell one cow, I will get money and use for that moment. That's why you see that the life of a normal Fulani man is his cattle. That's why you see that they went to kill them in Benue, because they said that within the axis of Benue and Nasarawa, they've arrested nothing less than 53 cows. That the government arrested 53 cows. When I mean the government, I mean the local government there, the people of that local areas, that they don't want to allow their cows to eat. And those ones have said that we don't want Fulani cows to come to our community. They told the Nigerian army to go and do what? Protect those people, because the Nigerian army actually heard. Now DSS tell them, say, oh boy, these people go retaliate to those cattle where they arrest. No, because they did not kill the cows. Oh. For your information, they did not kill those cows. The day of the attack, the Nigerian army said that they were lied to, that they were attacking somewhere else. DSS told them that go and protect them in Ogba. That very day that they wanted to come and attack Ogba, at that very hour, they were told that they attacked for Agege, they now drove to Agege. Before they came over Agege, they don't kill 200 people. So listen, I'm not going to come here and tell you openly, you have to use your own common sense. Use your sense. Who stopped the confab that Jonathan spent nothing less than 150 billion to organize? You know what the confab means? Which is the Constitution Conference. We were talking about restructuring the country, and there were so many recommendations in that document which talks about, let us regionalize the country, let us go into what we call fiscal federalism, which means that if we find oil in Oyo State, Oyo will have the majority share. Did not allow everybody to do the confab. When they finished the confab, precisely 2014, that was when they were supposed to implement it, May. The northern elders came out and said, oh, no, they reject confab, that it will split Nigeria. So you must understand that right from the foundation, when they wanted to give birth to Nigeria, the God, the creator of Nigeria, which are the British, whether we like it or not, the British are our God. They be our God.
Our God.
Yes. If they want us to this, if British want us to, the capital God.
Wow.
They are the one defining our destiny, whether you like it or not.
Making a point. Small God.
Not the small God. Don't be brainwashed. But I don't want to go into religious conversation with you. Listen, you've never seen God before. Don't argue that with me. Your God, whether you like it or not, on this earth as a Nigerians, are the British. If they want us to develop in the next 10 years, you think if the British tell us that they write a letter to the United Nations and they demand that Nigeria should be splitted immediately, I'm telling you, Nigeria will not last 1 hour. The Biafrans will get what they want. The Southwest will get what they want, and everybody will be able to develop. And some people will come here because they have been brainwashed by a religion that was sold to them by the same God that I said is their God. Not be British, bring their Christianity to come Nigeria. Who bring the Christianity to come Nigeria? See, I don't want to go into that. You must understand that unless the God of Nigeria say that Fulani will no longer suppress us, nobody can stop it.
Nobody can stop
Nobody, because they occupy the Nigerian army. And I've said something before, and I'll say it again. I have said that the Sultan of Sokoto can bacanize the Nigerian army, and I mean it. The Sultan of Sokoto can bacanize the Nigerian army. Let me tell you, if there is a war that has to transcend our ethnic divide, our religious divide, in the Nigerian army today, you have majority Muslims who are northerners in the Nigerian army. Who do you think they will pay obedience to? Tinker with that. Just tinker with that.
Long time, good morning, King Henry. Good morning, Mr. Ni,
thank you.
Nigeria is more, the more you look, the less you get when I do say.
Of course,
indeed. Opposition is asking, Mr. Ni, the repeated Agbadoya, good morning to you. You're an intelligent man, thank God that you have repented. This guy is very intelligent.
Even the new party coalition, where they say they want from Adam, man, not be corn, they put there, not be Agbado, they
not be from Newcastle.
We cannot do without corn.
That's King Henry. I'm talking about Mr. Ni is wrong. Well, our British people are the god of zoological animals.
What did he say? Is that what?
That Mr. Ni is wrong by saying that British people.
Who is saying that? David Okafor. Okay. David Okafor is probably in America.
Is that in UK? I don't know.
Or in UK. You can see what I'm saying. You see, who colonized America? Not be the same England. Now, who colonized us? Who is still colonizing us? If King Okafor, I mean David Okafor, if he was in Nigeria and he had a house, if they tell him that there's an opportunity for you as a caregiver that in a month you'll be earning roughly £4,000, he will sell his house and go and be watching Bombo. I mean, this, I'm just giving an analogy. I'm not talking to King Oga for directly, but when our rich Nigerians, people who are traveling are not poor Nigerians, so in other countries now, poor men they travel, say they find economic prosperity. Nigeria, you go see say people get 2 or 3 properties, they go sell 2, then they go and start doing caregiver in UK, in Canada. They sweep floor. Please, in the 1800s, what were our father doing in USA? Not be the same sweeping of floor. Not be there for plantation, they cut cotton.
Does that mean we have not changed?
We are still slaves. That's why I tell you, that's why I told you that the United Kingdom, whether you like it or not, but you don't say black, we like to deceive ourselves. These people are still our God. If they want to colonize Nigeria today, how you want to protect yourself? Is it blood of Jesus?
But are we free from I'm asking that question now. When you are saying it's not a colonial, are we free from that first coloniality? Because all of our presidents, all our candidates, they always have to go to Chatham House in UK before
you have answered the question yourself. Now, maybe they went to Chatham House to go and do what now? To go and meet their Organa, their God.
Okay, now how do we how do we find a way to free ourselves from this? It's like even like a new colonialism.
You want a lecture on self-realization? Listen, the Biafrans are on that part. They are on that part to emancipate themselves. So students or followers of Biafra, that's part of the battle they are fighting for. Why do you think Biafra failed in 1966 to 1970? Well, because the British didn't want them to go. The British told the Fulanis that these guys must not go. We see they enjoy our oil. Now we they suck on our oil. And they gave them weapons. Have you not seen the letter Gowon wrote to the Prime Minister there where they beg and say, please, we need more machineries, we need more weapons. There's oil. Don't you know? I mean, listen, you want to free Nigeria. You want to free Nigeria. You never free yourself from Fulani hand. Okay, you think, okay, let's talk about Obi. Obi cannot become a president if he does not bow down for Fulani man. Okay, let me remind you, Obasanjo would have been defeated in 2003. You know what Obasanjo did now? He went to kneel down for article, I beg. What happened? Obasanjo in 2007, everybody thought that Napito Odili won't drop. All of a sudden, in less than 1 month or 2 months for election, we don't say, Umar Yar'Adua came from nowhere. So let us be serious here. We know where we are. We know who we are. I have said who owns the country. Finally, I have said who owns the country.
How do we find ourselves? I mean, other ethnicities, the Yorubas, the Igbo, all of them. How do we remove that shackles of the Fulani?
The point is this: the Yorubas are still enjoying a share of this rotten contraption. We are still a beneficiary of it, but it's a matter of time, because the leaders that we have today are leaders that have departed from the legacy of Awolowo. Let me tell you, the only reason why we have remained so the only reason why so far so good the Yorubas have been so respected was because of the legacy. We are now having more graduates in Agberoism and Yahoo than graduates from university. Oh, you don't know? You want to argue with that with me? On a daily basis, let me tell you, in Lagos State, we have graduates who are leaving the Agbero Institute going into thousands. Because there is money in Agberoism. And who brought it? Who monetized that Togri? Who monetized Agberoism in Lagos and Southwest as it stands? Who? We know the current president. So, and he has come to erode the Awolowo legacy. And it's a very, the future of Southwest for me, as I look at them, it's too bleak. It's too terrible to talk about. Every youth wants to go into Yahoo. If they not do Yahoo, they will go be Agbero. I am sure that you have so many of your friends that are now Agbero, and some are doing Yahoo. Some of my friends, I can tell you that 60% of my friends are doing Yahoo. About 10% are Agberos. So 70% have more money than me. So now they want to go tell and say, Oga, no, they go slap me now. You know, they are riding good cars. So what do you expect me to say? So, I mean, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andy. Once in a while, I'll be here. I have to drag him. It's not easy. Very busy, but come talk today. And he came. He answered me. Mr. James, the Waymaker. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Where do we start from again? Let's continue where we stop. Because Rufai has threatened Tinubu. He will said it, not as from me. I'm not about to say that. Rufai said, now we will come out Tinubu from power. What do you have to say?
Thank you for having me this morning. I must say that the Fulani, as I keep saying, the Fulani are stranger in Nigeria. What we have in Nigeria, we have the Igbo, the Yoruba, the Hausa. That's what we have initially in Nigeria. If you see in the olden days, Fulani tell you we are Fulani Hausa. But these days, because they have conquered the ground, they are now saying they are Fulani, they don't even measure Hausa. Why is it that when it comes to Southern presidency, that is when the Fulani men raise coalition against Jonathan? They form coalition, which is this current APC, to remove Jonathan, not to go for second tenure. Here we are in Tinubu. We are agreed that Tinubu is a failure, grab the power and run away. But we are okay with it because they are the one that brought him. When we in the south here, we saw what Buhari gave to us. And we said, no ever again, we will not ever allow old man to lead us. We will choose right person when they deprive Osibajo, because our preferred candidate then was Osibajo to fly the APC. But when they deny Osibajo, we switch over to Peter Obi that he will do well. But the North, look at all the poor speed on our face. Even when we did the needful, we defeated Jagaban in his own land in Lagos. We defeated him in Abuja. Most of the big states, because we have seen the future that this is what will happen. But these Fulanis, they look into our eyes because of the Muslim ticket they brought him. Now let me dear Rufai that they cannot remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Removing Bola Ahmed Tinubu will end Nigeria. Let them have it. In 2019, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, they win Buhari squarely. But they maneuvered the elections. They did not talk. Fulani did not talk. Now that Tinubu just spent 2 years plus, they are crying. Are you people not the one that brought Tinubu? You people should be able to enjoy it. The worst president we have in Nigeria is Buhari. But these people never complain. If Buhari were to be Fulani, would they complain? So Rufai does not have the moral standard. Is it Abechi that have the moral standard? The only person I'm seeing in that coalition is Peter Obi. And even as it is now, the Igbos, they are fed up. They don't want presidency in Nigeria. They want to go. Because Obasanjo was a president of this country. Jonathan was a president of this country. What did they do in the south here? It is these Fulani men that use their brain. Today we see where we are in Nigeria. So let's not waste our time. That the Ada coalition party they form, Ada is dead on arrival. Yeah. There's nothing like Ada. Yes. Tinubu might be the last president of Nigeria. The only solution to Nigeria now is division. As the great prophet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it. Let me tell you, if we continue like this, bashing Nigeria, now suffering. Nigeria is too bigger than one person to rule. We are not meant to be the criminal Fred Lugard who named Nigeria. Nigeria is a scam. And that's why I'm not blaming Yahoo boys in Nigeria today. The only reason why I'm blaming Yahoo boys, don't do charm, don't use your mama, don't use your papa to go do money ritual. But if you use your brain use them collect the money, now then they scam us. They scam our father. No, wait now, wait, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me learn.
We must be very careful because there's no way, pastor, you get locked. There's no way that we must no, let's be careful. We must not never encourage fraud. Whether they do plus or they don't do plus, our youth, Mr. Waymaker, let us find a way. I'm just saying, let us find a way to go into producing. The so-called Yahoo boys, even the money that they make, they still go to club.
Sorry for cutting what you're about. Now you are saying we should go into production. Where is the production? A graduate that people send their children to school to go to school. After school, no work. What would you expect you to go and do? The criminal politicians are the one buying properties everywhere. Money that is made for the masses, they corner it. Go to Abuja yesterday. VDM just did protest yesterday. Whereby in Abuja, Wike is building a INEC office for INEC. After building houses for judges, they don't have up to 10 teachers in government school in Abuja. They are not even paying the 10 teachers they have. And is that kind of country you are saying? What are you telling me? The government have destroyed this country by this British. That's why I tell you, Lord Lugard is a scammer, is a criminal. What is the meaning of Nigeria in Yoruba? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Igbo? What is the meaning of Nigeria in Hausa? If there's no Nigeria, Lord Lugard, he formed Nigeria for British to keep gaining Nigeria, and that's why you are seeing we are now a slave to British. Let me tell you, I'm not encouraging Yahoo. I'm not encouraging it. It's bad. I'm not doing it. And I will not. But you cannot shy away from the truth. If not Yahoo boys, me and you cannot stand here and be doing this live thing we are doing. You know yourself that this government, these politicians have destroyed the country. Nothing left for the youth to do. No work.
Mr. James Iwemeka is a great analyst and a good orator. Hallelujah. Great Ben. South is the problem surrounding Nigeria today. That Tinubu was the one of the coalition against Jonathan. Does Rufai have the power to remove Tinubu?
No, Rufai, I've said it. Rufai does not have the power. He's a noise maker. Rufai, let me tell Rufai, and these are the people who forming coalitions. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now got pata of them all. It's not Jonathan. Let me tell you, they can pocket Jonathan. Jonathan was just too weak for the Northerners to excuse and put them in their pocket. But Jagaba, as I speak to you now, the executive is in his pocket, the judiciary is in his pocket, the INEC is in his pocket. Even if Yakubu turn overnight, Jagaban will replace him. I tell you, if you remove Jagaban, you end Nigeria. Let me tell you, I don't know why the North are afraid. I am from the North. What we should be advocating for now is regional government. If you are not advocating for regional government, advocate for division of this country. Because this coalition will not work. If Atiku become president of Nigeria today, can Atiku solve the problem? The same people who does not have the guts to criticize what Fulani men are doing. Have you seen Atiku criticize what these Fulani men are doing? But 16 people were killed in Edo State in Uromi. They want to burn Nigeria down. Today, we have almost 200 people kill my people in Benue. They are killing my people in Plateau, in Taraba. No any elite, Fulani elite, no governor or politicians that can speak to it. Is that the same people who want to give power to? They are all best of the same feather. The same Amechi that is running up and down. Before 2015, Amechi emptied his pocket. He said, this is how Jonathan have emptied Nigeria. Is it the same Amechi you want me to go and be advocating for to be a president? Amechi have the opportunity. Amechi was building railway for Niger. Amechi was buying fleeting car, building houses for Niger. What is the connections of Niger and Nigeria? Is it the same people now that they are ganging up to come and collect Nigeria?
Let me look at 19. Okay, I still have like 2 people more. Mr. James Iwemeka, let's just look at this angle here. How do the southern people in Nigeria, even the middle belt, how they find a way to come together and speak one voice against what looks like more like a flying domination?
No, I need that they should stop this cleaning. We will stand by you. Fulanis are no more than 5 million in Nigeria. They cannot tell us who will be a president of Nigeria. I'm not saying Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing it. Everybody is suffering, but we don't have a choice because even the Fulani that is coming will not do different. As we speak now, people who are advocating to be president in Fulani now, nobody is like Yaradua over there. So nobody like Yaradua. So that's why I'm saying that what they're supposed to be championing now is restructuring. Go back to regional government. Or you divide the country, let everybody go. That's what we want. Yes, everything you are doing this coalition, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Rufai, the rest of them, they are wasting their time. They are time waster. So all we are saying that no man born of a woman can remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu will finish his 8 years. In as much as these Fulani men allow Buhari to finish his 8 years, Buhari is going to finish his 8 years. That's why I'm telling Peter Obi, go and sit down in your house. Even the Igbos are not interested in presidency. All they want now is to go on their own separate way. That's what we want. So for me, there is no any argument about that. All we are saying that coalition will not work this time. In as much Atiku Abubakar and the rest of them did not form coalitions to stop Buhari's second tenure, as worse as Buhari government is, this Bola Ahmed Tinubu coalition cannot work. We are not happy that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is mishandling Nigeria in this manner. He has turned Nigeria to upside down. We are not happy. People are hungry. People cannot pay school fees. But as it is now, we cannot allow Fulani man. If you allow Santana to take over to Tinubu, we will accept it. If you bring Peter Obi to come, some people will say stop and vote. But say you want to bring somebody like Atiku Abubakar or any Fulani to take over for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, my brother, we die here. Nobody dey agree.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay, let me close now this lovely morning. All of our viewers, we appreciate you, we love you, we thank you for always watching us this lovely morning. I'll be having Mr. Christian tomorrow, Mr. David, we have fan evangelist. Tomorrow they will be here tomorrow. They are here, but tomorrow they're going to have conversation. All of you, God bless each and every one of you. Stay with us here tomorrow by 8 o'clock. We'll be here even before 8 o'clock. We'll be on your screen. God bless you. It's a lovely day.